This sounds mystical, but it's actually simple logic. Think about it. The undisturbed mind resides in a shell of comfort. It perceives its shell as the entire universe. Anything that threatens this delicate balance generates fear. For most people, this threat comes in the form of adversity, so they try to avoid it. But adversity is not an attack. It is the friction of reality. You know how when you're driving on a rough road, your car might skid. To regain control, you ease off the gas, you steer into the skid. In that moment, you know if you keep pressing down on the gas pedal, you'll lose control. Reality is much the same. When we're in a state of flow, life is enjoyable. It even feels blissful at times. But this apparent bliss is deceptive. It's like being on cruise control on a long, straight highway. You don't realize how fast you're going because there's no immediate consequence. There's no feedback. But just like on a highway, the smoother the road, the faster you can go before you blow out a tire. Similarly, the smoother our life is, the more unaware we can be before we blow out our tire. Adversity is like hitting a pothole. It's jarring. It forces us to slow down and pay attention. If you're alert, you can use the skid to realign yourself. Most people panic. They fight the skid. They accelerate. They swerve. They try to regain control by clinging to something familiar, usually some form of certainty. But in doing so, they only make the skid worse. The more you struggle, the more you lose control. The skid gets longer, the damage worse. In a way, adversity is a blessing. It destroys the old world, shattering the fragile shell that we mistake for permanence. In the breaking, we're forced to confront the vastness of what is real. This is what most people mean when they talk about awakening, but there's another way to look at it. We often imagine awakening as finding the light at the end of the tunnel. But what if it's the other way around? What if the light is already inside of us, and all we need to do is rebuild our world in accordance with it? This is why the second half of the quote is so important. It's not enough to shatter the shell. We have to rebuild ourselves in the full light of reality. Otherwise, we'll simply build a new shell, perhaps a slightly thicker or a slightly tougher one, but still a shell nonetheless. This is why those who have experienced adversity often come away stronger. They understand that their previous world was just a house of cards. They know that the only thing that gives life meaning is how we choose to engage with reality. The adversity didn't break them. It made them. Now, you might be thinking, isn't this a bit too simplistic? Surely life isn't that straightforward. Well, yes, life is complicated, but the principles are simple. We can't learn these principles by thinking about them. We can only learn them by experiencing them. And the most direct path to learning is through adversity. But we don't need to seek out adversity. It's already there. Life always offers us choices. Some paths are smooth and comfortable, but ultimately they lead nowhere. Other paths are rough and uncomfortable, but they lead home. This is why we often look back on our lives and realize that the greatest growth came from our greatest struggles. So don't fear adversity. Don't run from it. Don't try to make sense of it. Just go through it. Let it break you, and in the breaking, find your purpose. Then rebuild your life according to that purpose. Then when you experience adversity again, you'll be prepared. You'll know that it's not an attack. You'll know it's not a punishment. You'll know it's a gift. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.